When it comes to airplanes today, people often think about the work required of the pilot. And often, flight attendants are seen as the relay mouthpieces for instructions, or in some cases, part of the attraction. But the attendant in a flight has more of a job than people care to think, and most are even motivated for it. Welcome to One Away. If you think a flight attendant's job is all luxury with no hustle, then watch this video for insights you probably didn't think about, especially the first one. Flight attendants, necessary after all? It probably sounds silly to get amped up for a job that otherwise looks like a walk in the park. But most rarely take into account that all those flight attendant smiles aren't superficial, but because modern air flight needs it. Hard to believe? Picture this. Imagine if the head pilot or pilots were instead the ones that smiled all the time, and assured everyone that everything's fine. And imagine if attendants instead were serious about anything and concerned over everything. Wouldn't that make passengers all the more in a panic? That's a switch you don't want. Flights, after all, carry risks. The attendants respect the job and are motivated to smile in order to mitigate anxiety and concerns that passengers have about flights. The life and job of a flight attendant is not really a joke when you really think about it. It has high standards too. Yes, some sense of glamour is probably part of a flight attendant's job, but it doesn't come without the whole package. Lynn Isabel Berg-Peterson from OSM Aviation and Norwegian Air notes that the standards of a flight attendant offer quite a bit of a challenge. In fact, it's often in 4 phases. The recruitment is when you submit an application. And if you get invited for an assessment day, you'll get an interview and the assessment of a group. The training, which is often 4 weeks long, and includes theory like swims, CPR, and various simulation tests. There's graduation, which is a confirmation that you've passed. And of course, the lifestyle with the other flight attendants, or the cabin crew. It's important to note that these are respectable factors to consider, and can give even some jobs a run for their money. The sacrifices. Probably a most important insight in the life and job of a flight attendant, as with other jobs, is the commitments. For all the travel and layovers, are the social life that can get missed, with one case as the most common. Important, often personal events that don't fit the schedule, which operates almost every day of the year, day and night, often at different hours. As with others though, some employees make the most of it. Some enjoy that there is indeed a time off in each month. And some enjoy that they can get to have all these destinations. Even more, some enjoy the job because they can meet new friends and talk about various topics. Yes, the schedules are indeed on the fly and many can get overwhelmed. But from the looks of it, the flight attendant job seems like something most would really enjoy. So, what do you think? Is the life of a flight attendant really as great as people make it?